Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shyam's Story Time. Today, I'm going to tell you the next episode in King Vikramaditya series. Bhojaraja came back to the chambers which housed the great throne of King Vikramaditya. Very quickly, he started to climb the steps. The moment Bhojaraja put his foot on the 21st step, the puppet there suddenly came alive and told him, "My name is Sakalakalavalli. Do you know what a great man Vikramaditya was? Do you think you're worthy enough to sit on his throne?" Bhojaraja said, "Come on, tell me the story. I'm waiting to hear from you." Sakala Kalavalli, the puppet, started off the story. And it said the name of this one was The Priest's Rituals. Are you ready to listen? Long ago, when Vikramaditya was ruling over the kingdom of Ujjain, he had many spies. We know that, right? One day, a spy came and told him that he saw something very strange, very quirky. Vikramaditya was immediately curious. He asked, "What is it? Come on, tell me. I'm waiting to know." The spy told Vikramaditya that there was a mountain called Chitrakuta. And at the foothills of this mountain, there was a very beautiful temple which housed a goddess in it. From the top of this mountain, there was a waterfall which falls down and then trickles into a stream just next to the temple. Vikramaditya asked him, "What is so strange about it?" The spy told him, "Hold on, Your Majesty, I'm not done with it. There is a priest there at the foothills of Chitrakuta. He has set up a grand sacrificial altar and he has been doing rituals for over 100 years, it is said. Nobody knows the reason why the priest is doing all the offerings to this sacrificial altar. If anybody goes and asks him, he never opens his mouth. Looks like he has taken a vow of silence. All the people around Chitrakuta, they are curious to know about this priest. Also, it is said that anybody that takes a dip in this stream washes away all their sins and they are ready for the grace of the goddess. So now Vikramaditya decided he would go to Mount Chitrakuta and find out everything for himself. He started off in his next sojourn to the forest, straight to the mountain of Chitrakuta. He went there as the spy had told him. There was this big mountain, a waterfall, and then a stream next to it. There was a pretty temple housing a goddess. He did see the priest. He had set up a huge altar, and Vikramaditya noticed that the ash from the sacrificial fire was already in the size of a mountain. This one was standing next to Mount Chitrakuta. Vikramaditya wanted to solve this mystery. He went straight to the stream. He had a quick dip. Then he headed to the temple, offered his prayers to the goddess, and he felt so light within himself. Straight he came to the priest and asked him, "What are you doing and how long have you been doing these rituals?" To nobody, this priest has ever opened his mouth. But when Vikramaditya came and asked him, the priest just opened his mouth and answered as if he would do to anybody. He told Vikramaditya that he had been doing these rituals for over 100 years now. Vikramaditya asked him what was the reason behind this. The priest answered that he wanted to get the grace of Devi or the goddess, but she has not appeared in front of him at all. The priest sounded a little concerned that maybe the goddess is not pleased with his offerings. Now, Vikramaditya himself was moved. Here was a man who has been offering all that he can. He has set up a great sacrificial altar, yet the goddess has not come in front of him to give her grace. So Vikramaditya went straight into the temple, prayed to the goddess very deeply in devotion. The goddess appeared in front of him and asked, "Vikramaditya, I am so pleased with your prayers. Tell me what you want. The boon is yours." Vikramaditya asked the goddess, "Oh, my dear goddess, I'm so glad you came in front of me. Just one day I have come to this mountain, Chitrakuta. Just once I have taken a dip, and just once I have come to this temple to pray for you. But you have appeared in front of me. Look at this priest, such a poor man. This priest has been doing these rituals for over 100 years now. Why haven't you appeared in front of him?" It asked. The goddess said, The amount of time that you do the offering is not enough at all, even if it is for a moment, even if it is just once. It only matters how much you are devoted. Do you know about the priest? He is not focused on what he is doing. Constantly, he is thinking about what he would ask me if I come in front of him. This is the reason why I have never come in front of him, because I am not pleased, said the goddess. Now, Vikramaditya felt very moved inside him. He wanted to help the priest. At the same time, here was the goddess herself asking him for a boon. The puppet here stopped the story and asked Bhojaraja, "What would you have done if the goddess came in front of you and asked for a boon?" Now, Bhojaraja started to scratch his head and think about what he would actually ask, but he didn't have an answer. The puppet continued the story. Did you know what Vikramaditya asked? Vikramaditya told the goddess, "I want just one boon. Can you please appear in front of this priest and give him all your grace?" This is what Vikramaditya asked. The goddess laughed and said that she was very, very pleased with Vikramaditya. He did not ask anything for himself. Rather, he asked something for the priest who had been doing the rituals for over 100 years. The goddess said, "So be it," and she disappeared. Turns out she came in front of the priest, asked him to stop all the rituals, and also showered her grace and blessings to this priest. The puppet here stopped the story and asked Bhojaraja, "Do you really want to climb this throne? Are you equal to Vikramaditya? If you feel so, you may climb this throne," it said. Bhojaraja hung his head down. He walked back. He climbed down the stairs. He went straight to his chambers. Did he hear more stories? Yes, he did. For that, you must wait for the next episode. I will meet you next week with another new story. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one also. If you did, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shyam's Storytime. You will have access to all the stories that I upload. Every week, you get to hear 2 stories. My name is Shamla, and I am a passionate storyteller. I will meet you in the next episode. Bye bye.